buffed her. She's here now. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. How are you today? My name is Galactic Carnage, and we are joined by Wildfang. Say hello, Wildfang.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Yes. As you can see, you've all been duped. I'm Wildfang. He's Galactic Carnage. See, everybody always falling for the trap. They never know who I am.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. Perfect. Anywho, how was your day, Galactic?
I'm sorry about that. I played some Monster Hunter and some Smash Brothers.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Do I sound good? Can you hear me?
This is so bad. He's literally beating my ass. Like, when I mean beating my ass, he's beating my ass. But the only reason I'm winning is because he's SDing.
Yes, because
I only hit him one time.
It's because it's very easy
now to kill him.
Because it's very easy to do that, and you're using Palutena. So what is she gonna do about stopping that nonsense? Nothing.
I mean, we're on small battlefield, so I can't really do anything right now.
Oh, but you're neutral air. I
can't land to even attack a person.
Oh, okay. Whatever. You'll see. We'll see. Like I said, ask me in 2 weeks. We'll see what happens in 2 weeks. Now let's actually get started with this fucking podcast, because this shit actually just bugged me. It bugged me to high hell. How was your day, Galactic?
I am parched. I am fed up with all these allegations about Mithra being the non-queen when she's the queen of all the Smash characters.
Pyrrha is better than her.
No.
Yes. Pyrrha's the better.
Oh, man.
Pyrrha is clearly a superior character, but let's not dwell on that right now. Yeah, because Pyrrha can kill you. You know what I mean? Mithra is dangerous, but Pyrrha is actually dangerous. You know what I mean? I don't fear Pyrrha. I don't fear Mithra. I fear Pyrrha. When I see Pyrrha, I'm like, shit! Oh, shit.
Mm.
I'm like, oh, shit, Pyrrha's here. Fuck. If she hits me 1 or 2 times, I'm dead. Versus Mithra, I'm like, oh, you're just going to be hitting me the whole time, but you have to switch to kill me or fully charge your neutral B, in which, you know, that's not going to work. Alright. Now, let's move on. Alright? Let's move on. First things first. Have you been watching wrestling, sir?
Loosely.
Okay.
As always.
You saw what happened to The Miz on Raw?
Of course, he got his cheeks clapped.
My stomach
hurt.
Yeah.
Mom, I can't go to school.
Yeah, he did my stomach hurts. Then he did the runaway. Then he just did so much to try to avoid the fight, to the point where Shane McMahon had to step in and be like, if he runs away, the title would be stripped. I would have just said, here's the title. I wouldn't have got my ass whooped in a lumberjack match, like how that happened. I would have just fucking just let it just been like, okay, apparently this happened the way this happened. I get it. My only issue is why, why did we have to let Miz cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase for him to lose it a day later?
Well, the answer is very simple. Did you want Miz as champion? No. Was it going to make sense to put Miz in another match to give him to someone, to give the Money in the Bank to someone who needed it? No. So
I don't think the Miz should have even got that stupid briefcase.
Would you rather Otis have it?
I'd rather anybody else have it. Like, I don't know. Anybody could have had that shit, and I would have been more intrigued by it. But other than that, I feel like, and if you're right, I hope Brock Lesnar does come back for a match between him and Bobby Lashley. At least that would be a fresh and interesting matchup. Something new. You know what I mean? I would rather have something new and fresh. You know what I mean? Something that I haven't seen yet. Something that's not old as shit. I mean, have you ever seen Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley?
No. Never, ever.
Okay. But other than that, man, and Drew McIntyre was mad that he lost his belt. Came out finally a week later after he lost the belt and was just like, Sheamus, we fight. And I'm like, this is why you guys still fighting at this point. And he beat Sheamus. And I was like, you beat Sheamus clean, which means this shit better be deaded. Like, no one cares anymore. That shit would have made more of an impact if it was for a belt, but it's no longer for a belt. So obviously, it had no impact whatsoever. Like, I didn't even give a fuck that he beat Sheamus on Monday Night Raw. Next thing's next. What else happened on Monday Night Raw that was of any importance? What the hell else happened on Raw, bro? I'm drawing a blank.
That's because Raw is not the best show.
It was not. It was not. Oh, no. Yes. The Miz lost his belt. Drew McIntyre fought Sheamus. Naomi fought Nia Jax for some fucking reason. Rhea Ripley's coming to Raw. Yay. Wonder how they're gonna ruin her gimmick. So Shane McMahon gave Braun Strowman a title opportunity and put him in a tag match with Adam Pearce and lost the match, which is sad because I think you brought this up. Didn't he win the belt with an 11-year-old? But yeah, he couldn't.
Well, so the funny thing is, what makes this whole thing funny is Braun Strowman decided he's going to tweet out that he could won the title, that he won the title with a 10-year-old, and that Adam Pearce is done. But I would argue, hey, you could have won the title by yourself like you did with that 10-year-old kid, but you decided to make Shane McMahon tell you to tag someone in when he's not even in the match, and you lost because of it.
Yeah. So now my issue is, are they setting up, and I swear to God, are they setting up a match with Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman?
Yes.
Oh. I just got a headache off of that. I'm telling you this now, Galactic. If we get the match of Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman, it is going to be a hardcore match, so Shane can do the around the world. I guarantee it. Or it's going to be a match where trash cans and something are allowed. That is my guarantee to you. I guarantee it. Mm-hmm. And you know what would be stupid? If Braun Strowman loses to that shit. Next thing we can talk about, because we're flying through this, right? Elias wanted to collaborate with Bad Bunny, so guess what it led to?
What?
It led to a match with Damian Priest versus Elias.
Sounds amazing.
Sounds amazing, son. It was amazing. You know what else was amazing? The Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler versus Dakota Kai. What's her name? That match was so good. It was bad as shit. That match was so bad, bro. Shayna Baszler had to hell hold up her side of the fucking team, son, because the rest of it was trash.
Own steakhouse.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss deep faked Randy Orton. That shit was funny. I don't know what's going on anymore. I think they need to end this shit now.
No, they're building up for a fee in return that will happen sometime.
Look. Sometimes you can build something up with intrigue by not having it on every single episode. Galactic. How many episodes was Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton missing? The episode is the amount is 0 because they're in every fucking episode. Just let them fucking dude, you're overheating it. I see it every week. I'm bored of it a little bit. Yes, I want the Fiend to return. Just return the fucking Fiend, or just keep Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton off of TV for one goddamn week, please. Jesus Christ.
I think we're gonna get something soon.
Yeah.
Probably at Fastlane.
Yeah. By the way,
no, most likely WrestleMania.
Hopefully, but keep them off of TV for a little bit, please. Of course, Riddle and the House Party versus Retribution. Retribution is dead. They're a dead team. I don't know why they're still a team. Just break them the fuck up. Now, after Raw in the morning, I think Tuesday, Wednesday morning, we had Soulja Boy tweet out a stupid ass tweet. Do you remember?
Oh.
Yeah, Soulja Boy tweeted out a tweet that's saying the rappers are faker than WWE, and it caused about 1,000,000,001 wrestlers to come after Soulja Boy and say, "Fake? What are you talking about?" Do you want to know some of the tweets that came after Soulja Boy?
Well, I know about Randy Orton, but who else chimed in? I'm talking
about the tweet. Oh, but the Iron Sheik. I'm talking about the funny tweets that came out of that shit.
Oh man, no.
I'm gonna read one from Bow Wow. Yo, Soulja Boy, these wrestlers are terrified. I've been giving them business since I announced I was training, so they so scared we gonna take all they shine. A person put, backing up the dude calling wrestling fake when you're trying to get into wrestling is a legendary chicken shit move. Guarantees someone is going to break your leg if you ever make it into the ring. Vince about to put Bow Wow in the ring with Nia Jax to tell her to get all your botches out the way. This is what happened when you let pop stars into the mix. Others cotton on and see it as it is easy payday. It's a sad thing is WWE is probably going to see this as a good thing. Oh shit!
Wow, I just cut myself. That's amazing.
Hold up, let me find one thing. Okay.
I'm bleeding.
Soulja Boy said, "That's a fact, though. Why tell me the WWE and their feelings or for gang wrestler or not? I'm sliding." It says, "Aren't you signed to a record label which basically owns you?" Because Bow Wow said, "Hey, Soulja Boy, the thing is, we call our own shots and work for ourselves. They got to check in with their boss in order to make things happen." And somebody said, "Aren't you signed to a record label which basically owns you?" My guy, your career is dead. Let it go. Just stop while y'all ahead. He was never ahead. I've never heard someone say, "Yo, bump that new Soulja Boy." Randy will RKO you out of nowhere. Get the fuck out of here. Do you realize you're beefing with wrestlers? Do you realize that Randy Orton once fought Brock Lesnar, who's from UFC? All right, and one last one, because they're all in the memes joint. It says, "You are aware once a wrestler cocks out, they're still big as shit, right?"
Simply put, here's my thing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Wrestling people, sure it's scripted, sure they're practice moves. However, they still go through enough training to be able to pick up another human being 200 pounds plus with ease, enough to support them on the way down. Meaning, if they really wanted to throw away, I don't know, how tall is Bow Wow? Maybe like 5 something? They can throw him.
Yeah, it would be nothing to
like
throw.
Like a wheelbarrow.
Yes, they could throw him. And considering that Bow Wow's training with Rikishi, that's the dumbest thing he could ever do.
Yeah, Rikishi's gonna be like, yeah, this is this new move. What you talking about, cuz? Stank face.
Exactly, dog. Like, shut the fuck up. Bow Wow, especially, needs to shut up. Soldier Boy needs to shut up because no one respects Soldier Boy. Like when he got his phone stolen and couldn't do shit about it. But it's just people these days are just, they call wrestling fake, and while it is scripted, it is by no means fully fake. It's scripted. It's like a fucking, I don't know. I believe Triple H said it's like man ballet. It's not scripted. It's scripted, but it's fucking really happening. Niggas waste their lives off that shit. When T-Bar is like, bro, because rapping wastes your life slowly. Yep, it ages you extra. And then, of course, Randy Orton is talking shit to him and talking black. I'd never know Randy Orton to talk as black as he does on that shit, dog.
Randy's a black man at heart, man.
Yeah, dog. And it was like, dog, you saw a picture with him and the Migos and shit, dog. I was like, yo, okay. The nigga said, get the nut out your mouth, son. Like, Jesus Christ, dog. Randy talking spicy, son. But at the end of the day, honestly, if WWE put Soulja Boy on my fucking TV, dog, I'm gonna be mad. They better not put that man on my fucking TV.
He gonna be like Big Soldier.
Yeah, okay.
Big Soldier.
Oh, okay. Speaking of Big Show on AEW, how did that make you feel?
Well, seeing that he's just a commentator, I don't care. Let the man do what he wants, man.
Commentator and wrestler.
Let him do what he wants. Like, I'm tired of people like, oh, there's a big WWE wrestler. He's coming over to AEW. Good for him. Let him do what he wants. He already has a good WWE Hall of Fame career, I believe. What else does he have to prove to you guys? Like, maybe he just wants to mess around in AEW because he likes the content. Oh well. Just because poor Vinnie Mac is gonna get his bunnies in a twist, his panties in a twist, doesn't mean we have to. You know, like, it does not matter. And for you people that are just hard WWE fans, like, oh, he shouldn't have gone over there. Shut up. Because it's like he's a grown man. He can make his own decisions. He was already given enough to WWE. If he came back to WWE right now, he wouldn't provide anything to the content. So if you're a hardcore WWE fan, which I'm outraged, I don't get you. If you're someone like, oh, he shouldn't be wrestling anymore, and you're actually concerned for his health, sure, I'll take it. And then if you're someone like, I don't know, just in general, I just think, he could do what he wants.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer. Yeah, he could do it. And I'm a firm believer that, yeah, he can do what he wants. And I do agree that he's what's called. It's just, what is he going to do now that he has more free range over what he can do in the ring and can't do? So I can't wait to see what he does, because, before he was just face heel, and then it was just doing 2 moves in the ring or no moves in the ring and just throwing people. So now he has more carte blanche to do something and more openness to do something better. And you're right. If he was on WWE right now, he wouldn't be adding nothing to the content. Which, if I was a wrestler, I'd be like, yo, I'm leaving too. I don't got nothing to do. You ain't got nothing for me. Fuck out of here. So he's not only a commentator, but he's going to be a slight wrestler, which means he's not going to be completely wrestling, which is good.
Yeah. He doesn't take away from who's already there.
Exactly. So it's fine. But I'm not outraged that he left. Think about all the people that already left. Chris Jericho is one of those people that left because Vince has lost his everlasting fucking mind. Like, come on, bro. Vince is not the smartest person anymore. Or he's not. I don't think he has. People say Vince has his finger on the pulse of wrestling, and I don't believe you. If every time people say that, I'm like, I don't believe you. Because, again, this is a good segue. Friday. Apparently, Apollo Crews is now the real Apollo Crews, and now he's Wakandan. What the fuck happened?
He's not Wakandan. He's Nigerian, as he said.
Nah, he's Wakandan. He's like, this is the true Apollo Crews. I am now Wakandan.
Yeah, I don't know why he's putting on a fake accent. He doesn't need to do that. But, the fake accent is completely unnecessary. But as for the character, it's whatever.
Bro, I don't get it. Why couldn't you just be heel? Normally. And then he got soldiers in the ring. I was like, Vince, this is super tone deaf, and I need you to stop. I think Vince.
The whole thing, I think personally it would have worked. It would have worked if he, like last week when he did it, he did not put on or did he put on the accent midway?
No.
I think he did.
No.
I think he did it midway through. And because of that, it was dumb. But the accent in general is just completely unnecessary, and it makes it feel racist, especially coming off the heels of Black History Month.
Yeah, that's why I said not only that, and then he got some soldiers next to him in the ring, and I'm like, this is tone deaf, and I don't care what anybody says. Vince literally was probably like, oh yeah, let's give you 2 soldiers. Oh, and let's have an accent now. And I'm like, Vince, I don't think. And like, if I was a writer, I'd be like, no, Vince, how about we not do any of that? What do you mean? Let's not give him an accent, a Nigerian flag thing, and 2 soldiers. That's tone deaf as fuck. We're gonna seem super racist about black people. No, we're not. That's good shit. And I'm surprised Apollo didn't go, Vince, no, I'm gonna leave the company now. Like, shit. Whatever, though. It's whatever. If he feels as though he's comfortable with it, I'm fine with it.
Like, the first week, the promo was really good.
Yeah.
Promos he first cut, he said, that's when Roman Reigns, he told me to go back to my roots, and I went back. I did. I'm Nigerian. I felt that. That was tough.
Yeah.
But then they made him put on a fake accent.
Yeah.
That killed it for me. I was like, oh no, why would you do this? I can't believe you've done this.
Yep.
But yeah, we get these kinds of things in the WWE. It's not uncommon.
At all.
Triple H Booker T, people incident.
You sound really low.
I'm kind of far from my mic.
Oh, okay.
That's because I cut my finger. Yeah, just incidents like these happen all the time in the WWE, and and I'm not surprised at this point. I feel like it could have been handled a lot better in general. Just like the first, like I said, with the first promo, it was legit. If they just kept him as Apollo Crews, but now he has a Nigerian flag and he's repping Nigeria, cool. But you have to make him put on like a fake Wakandan accent, because that's exactly what he sounds like he's trying to do. He doesn't even sound like he's trying to do an African accent.
Yeah, it sounds like he's trying to do a Wakandan one. Here's why I said he's from Wakanda now. Speaking of, Buddy Murphy appeared on TV again.
Yeah, and he's just right back with Seth Rollins. Stupid right.
Is he right back with Seth Rollins? Because it was him versus Cesaro, but is he right back with Seth Rollins again? Because that'd be fucking retarded.
Yeah, he's not like officially with him in the same way, but he's with him. Like, I think the segment, something happened backstage. It was a backstage segment, and Seth was like, if only he could see the vision, or something. And then Murphy come in and he was like, oh, I can help you. And I was like, what? Excuse me? Why are you here? And the 2 things that make this horrible, Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio are still on the same brand as Seth. Another thing that makes this horrible is, last time I checked, Murphy was with the Mysterios and against Seth Rollins, and now he's magically, oh, Seth, I love you, Seth. Oh my God, I'm back with you again. Even though it hasn't been officially explored. I'm just going to go ahead and bite the bullet and say he's back with Seth again.
Yeah, okay. Next, I want to talk about the Daniel Bryan thing. apparently Daniel Bryan is probably going to win at Fastlane, which would be a big mistake.
I don't think he's gonna win, but I think they're gonna find a way to make it a triple threat.
Yeah, at Fastlane.
And I say that. Yes, I say that because I think they want to protect Edge. Mm-hmm. Not only that, but like I mentioned, Edge, they want to do something with Edge, but Edge is driving the ratings down. Roman, however, is bringing them up. And they don't want to hurt Edge. They want to give him something. So they're probably going to try and protect him with Daniel.
So you're saying Daniel may win at Fastlane?
No, I think it's what's going to happen at Fastlane is probably going to be a DQ. Daniel's going to win, or not going to win, but it's going to be like he's about to win type thing, and then someone's going to interfere or something is going to happen. I don't think Roman's going to completely wash over him, and then Daniel's going to obviously challenge it and be like, "That was unfair," and we're going to get Daniel Bryan v Edge v Roman.
And who do you got winning at WrestleMania at that point?
At WrestleMania, like I said, they're probably not going with Edge because he's driving the ratings down. They could indeed put it on Daniel because Daniel's doing a good job right now, and it's his last run, and so on and so forth. And then the most predictable and easy bet probably is Roman winning the championship.
Yeah, true. Okay. We had technical difficulties. Now we're no longer having those same technical difficulties, hopefully. As I was saying, I believe... I don't know what's going to happen with the Daniel Bryan thing. Hopefully something good happens out of it. Was there anything else in the wrestling world you wanted to, bring up? Because we're about to move on right to gaming real quick.
Yeah, no, there's nothing that I can remember.
Okay, cool. Because we're about to move. Yeah, we're about to move right on to gaming because there's quite a few things in gaming.
Oh yeah, I didn't think there would be that much.
Quite a few. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this one. PS5 scalpers are pretty much trying to play the victim and say we don't deserve the bad press. You hear about that shit? I'm trying to be nice. Yeah, well, yeah. Apparently a bunch of PS5 scalpers are trying to play the victim. It's not working. I can tell you that it's not working. At all. Like, how do you feel about the scalpers at this point?
Man. For me, the impact is kind of slightly lower because I'm not currently looking for one. However, just the action in general of just buying up all these PlayStations with the only intent, like I'd understand if you were buying them all up and you were doing something like, I'm giving them away to charity, or I'm reselling them to people locally that for the same price I bought it as, retail price. Mm-hmm. Sure, but you're intentionally going $3,000, or you're not getting a PS5. And I have like 10,000 of them sitting in my room. Meanwhile, little Timmy over there, that's across the street, who would want a PS5 but can't have one because you have like 1,000 of them sitting on your person and you're not using them. That's kind of sucky. It's kind of fucked up. And I wish Sony had. Well, it's not even. I wouldn't say it's Sony's fault because Sony gave it out to these retailers, expecting that they could sell the product properly, and that just turns out to not be the case. So,
yeah, at this point, it's really getting agitating. While I'm glad we all got ours, the way we got ours, I'm just glad there are no fucking scalpers like this, and this is getting, it's really getting annoying that these scalpers are getting away with stupid shit. Best Buy literally added an extra what's called layer, and it got broken already. And I'm like, that means your layer was shit. Whatever. moving on from that shit. Google Stadia devs, they were not told before the studio shut down for the remember the last time or a couple of times ago, talk about how Google Stadia started shutting down some of their devs. They weren't told. They just shut them down. So now my question to you is, does Google even need studios at this point? Because it should, or do you feel like that's fucked up?
Okay, so here's how I see it.
Yeah.
No matter how you slice that situation, not telling your employees they're going to be fired in any type of advance before you fired them and having them find out online or find out through other means, fucked up. No matter how you slice it, no matter where you work.
Yeah.
Now, when you take it from Google's perspective, Google sees this as just like a thing that they did. They weren't serious about actually entering the gaming market, or maybe they were, and once they actually entered, they were like, oh damn, this is a lot harder than we realized. We can't just throw a bunch of money at people. We need to hire actual people that know what they're talking about, because based on what we've been learning, that they're just randomly hiring, or they're randomly paying for these old ports of games. And I feel like what Google was doing, because I was talking that whole time, and okay.
Yeah.
So what I think Google was doing is they were going to Ubisoft. Yeah. They were going to all these places, and they were asking, how much would you charge, or how much would it cost to put blank on our system? And it would be an old ass game like Black Flag. Yeah. How much would it cost to put Black Flag on our system? And what Google's so new to the game that they're just being abused. I bet they were saying, Google was like, oh, would it cost $15 million for Assassin's Creed Black Flag? And then they're like, oh, it does now? Stuff like that. And that's what I picked up from watching Spawn Wave. And I feel like he's right on that, because it doesn't make sense. No, Sony wouldn't charge that much, and other people wouldn't charge that much, or they wouldn't get charged that much. But Google's so new that they can get abused by people like that, and Google thinking, oh, we just want some top tier shit, Mr. McMahon style.
Yeah.
Not knowing anything at all, knowing that they're buying like year-old games, and wondering why people aren't playing. If Google put all their money, all that same money, into creating brand new titles for Stadia exclusively, I'm pretty sure some people would have been interested.
Yeah. They actually had one game. It's just everybody was like, "No, we're good."
But they had one. You're not gonna see success off one game, and that's just the thing. Google has so much money that they throw out a lot of projects out there, and they just, if it succeeds, it succeeds, and if it doesn't, they just scrap it and move on. They don't really care. Look at Google Glass.
Whatever happened to that?
It just didn't catch on, and then Google was like, "Okay, that was enough of that." And nothing happened to them because they're fucking Google. So, if someone competent, I don't understand how we have so many gaming industry giants or industry giants moving into certain fields and thinking they can just throw money at people and have it done.
Yeah.
Like if Google hired me to be in charge, here's X amount of money, be in charge of Google Stadia. Cool. I'm doing a whole bunch of new IPs, and then I'm going to slide some here, exclusive deals with third parties here and there. But I feel like Google had someone at the helm that didn't know what the fuck they were doing, and so they failed.
Oh yeah, because Hitman 1 from 2015 is on here.
Yeah, like, why are you paying for Hitman 1?
You could have just paid for Hitman 3.
Exactly.
Which has, all of the Hitman 1 and 2 content.
Yeah, if they didn't know what they were doing, then it kind of makes sense as to why they failed.
Yeah, they got all they got Assassin's Creed, Odyssey, Origin, Syndicate, Unity, and Valhalla.
Paid for all of that. Why?
I don't know.
Why? People aren't still playing these old ass games.
I mean, you're right. Not everybody plays these games. I found Hitman 2
it's very neat.
Hitman 3's on there, but as you said, why pay for Hitman 1 and 2 where you could just pay for Hitman 3 and add all the DLC to Hitman 3, which comes with the levels from 1 and 2?
Exactly, precisely. I don't know. It's sad to see because Google, of all the companies, had potential. I just wanted to see someone else enter the fray and actually be a serious contender for Microsoft and Sony. But
Google. It's an old streaming platform. I'm sorry, they weren't gonna be able to make it. I'm sorry.
Even if so we start off with this all streaming stuff. Cool, they weren't gonna make it. They could have easily said, okay, here's the actual Stadia console as variable. Oh, the Stadia platform is free to all for all, but here's an actual Stadia console. It's Google. They make fucking computers. Like, make a console. Make a console. How about that?
Yeah, that's all you had to do. Just make a console. Let me slide a disc in or something. Like, Stadia would be fine. Stadia would be a contender if it had like a disc version or a non-disc version. But instead, it's a streaming service, and people are like, well, if my internet cuts off, I can't play you. So what the fuck is the point of getting you? When if my PS5, Xbox, or Switch cut off, internet cut off, I can still play my games.
If KFC can make a damn console,
is that real?
It's real. That's a real console. It's real. It's a thing, and it's actually got some damn good parts, like really good parts, on paper.
Are you serious right
now? Look it up. The AFC has an official gaming unit now.
And you can make chicken inside of it, bro.
It's not even that you can make. It's a chicken warmer, so it just holds your chicken. It keeps it hot.
My dude, listen to me.
It's a console that keeps your chicken hot, and it's top tier specs. You buying a KFC console?
Are you fucking serious right now? Is it disc? Yeah. Or is it streaming only?
I think it's not streaming. It's an actual console. I think it's kind of like it's basically more so like a PC. But yeah, you can look it up. You can look up all the specs and all the information you want. It's all out there.
My dude. Are you fucking serious?
Did you not know this wild thing?
I thought it was a joke.
No, it's for real.
What the fuck?
And it's actually a serious contender. Like, it's not even a joke. I'm not playing with you when I say that.
Ayo, I'd buy it. Yeah. You know why I'd buy it? Because this shit is actually really powerful.
Yeah, I was not joking when I said that.
Holy shit!
Really can it good console?
All you have to say is, does it take disc? And I'd be like, oh, yeah, that's day one.
That actually, I don't even know if it does take disc.
Bruh, I am a legit mad now. Whatever.
It's basically a pre-built PC with what it has in it.
Exactly.
And it's on par, if not a little under the PS5 and Xbox.
Exactly. So it's going to officially be a better Stadia. And that's sad when KFC makes a better console than the whatever, we'll see.
And I think, it does have a disk drive. And I think what happens is, if you look at the picture, the disc, it's plain as day. You can see a disk drive.
Where?
The picture I was looking at. I'm on Twitter.
Okay. If it has a disk drive, it's a day one, right? You know that, right?
You get KFC Gaming. I'm on their official thing just to make sure. What else was I saying? I think how it works is it like for the chicken warmer aspect of it, it basically takes the heat from the console that it's actually generating and uses that. And it has like a grease trap and all that, but yeah. If anyone actually puts chicken in there and the grease spills over into their parts and they're just like, oh my god, KFC. You put chicken in your console, buddy. Even though KFC is technically promising it, you still put chicken in your PC console.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not putting. Hell, I might buy this. I don't know. We'll see. We will see what it is. As long as it doesn't say streaming only. You can't play no games. It's streaming only. I want to be like, no, don't do that.
I don't see a disc on the official one.
We'll see.
However,
we'll see.
I think it's because it's a PC. It's more so like PC.
Yeah. So if it's like a PC or anything like that, then I'm fine with that. As long as I can play my shit well. That's it. But let's move on for a second, bro.
I can't believe you didn't know that, man.
I thought it was still a joke. Google may get sued after lying about 4K 60 FPS support. Stadia, my bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, were they lying or were they just saying they would do it later?
They were lying. Both. Moving on. So, Konami. I like old Konami, or I liked their games. I don't like that company. They're idiots. Apparently, they tank so bad that they're open to other people making their games. And I immediately said, give Capcom Silent Hill. Let me see Silent Hill in that Resident Evil engine. And then I said, give Kojima Metal Gear. And then I said, don't give Kojima Metal Gear. Give somebody who can make a stealth game, a good stealth game, Metal Gear. Because after what Kojima did with that Death Stranding, I don't want him to make another game. I'm sorry. That shit made me go, yeah, you're an idiot.
I said, I'm sorry, every time someone calls me, it interrupts. But what I was going to say is I would love to see the Hitman team get Metal Gear.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
That would be incredibly fun. Hitman is a really good game. Hitman 3. And then the fact that I got all the other content from Hitman 2 and 1, which means that game is fucking huge now. Fucking Hitman 3 is great. Give that team that game. Take your goddamn time, IO Interactive, because your game is buggy in certain places, and it's frustratingly buggy. Like you can play Hitman, you be immersed in the world, and then you see like a ship in the background, and they're shaking like fucking, I don't even know what to call it. Or my favorite part when I was playing the game and the dude flew off the roof, like the target flew off the roof that I was supposed to assassinate right off the roof. Like he phased through the roof and fell and dropped. And I said, I'm not even over there. What happened? And then you looked at the cam shot and it just showed him glitching through the roof. And I was just like, huh? It's an accident kill. And I was like, YOLO. So I just walked out the game and fucking won. But I was like, I didn't even kill him. I don't even feel it. Life. Moving right along, because that shit is funny to me. So you saw Elden Ring, right?
Yes, I seen Elden Ring.
What do you feel about the little trailer so far? Because for me, it's oh wow, it's Dark Souls. You can ride horses now, and I can't wait to play it. You need to announce the release date right now, Chief.
No, I personally, I liked it. Now, thing is, I'm very, I'm the type of person to be like, don't get your hopes up until X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything.
You haven't seen anything because you cut off right then and there.
She wouldn't stop calling me, so I had to answer the phone.
Dude. Why don't you use your laptop for this?
My laptop's actually currently updating. So.
Oh, okay. Well, what was the last thing you said? Because I didn't hear you.
Jeez. What were we talking about? Because Jesus.
Elden Ring. Yeah, you said you didn't want to.
Oh yeah, I don't. When it comes to things like this, until it has the official tag on it, I won't say anything.
Yeah.
Or I won't get my hopes up, because this could easily be a fake leak. And then people will be like, "Oh my god, why? There's a leak." And I'll just be like, "Well, it didn't have the official thing on it, so it doesn't matter."
Yeah. So we'll see what happens when it comes out. If that trailer is the same trailer, then I'm gonna be like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, maybe they'll just come out and just claim it. Maybe they don't want to claim it, and I wouldn't blame them. Maybe they're gonna just rework the trailer and try to hide the fact that was true, or maybe it's a hoax. Because if it was official, I feel like the company would have came out by now.
Yeah.
Even if they weren't ready, they would have to come out by now, right?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, by the way, Stadia can't fix a broken bug in a game called Journey to the Savage Planet. And
they can't fix a bug, you said?
They can't fix a bug.
Wow.
Yeah. And apparently Stadia has been mishandled, but that's not a topic for this podcast. It's for the next podcast, because I'm going to need Darkwave on that one. All right. So, Anthem. Anthem was officially killed. Thank Christ. What do you think is the next step that EA decided to do once Anthem was shot in the head?
Please don't tell me there's more after that. I thought you were going to say Anthem is dead, and I was going to be like, well, why haven't we talked about this? There's more.
Yeah, they did. EA decided to do something, which is more of a positive thing and more of a no shit Sherlock type of thing.
What did they do, Wildwing?
So, BioWare's Anthem failed so badly that EA said they no longer should be requiring live service for the next Dragon Age and multiple games moving forward.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I kind of want to say no shit Sherlock to EA executives and be like, maybe that should have been something you should have grasped the concept of 4 games ago. But no, you guys are idiots. And every company is a fucking idiot when it comes to this live service shit. I'm sick of live service games at this point. Why is it that live service games always come out bad and then fucking end up good later, or just don't end up good? What the fuck is going on with our gaming industry? But that's why I have faith in Outriders. They already said they're not going to be doing microtransactions. I hope and pray to God that doesn't mean milk the fuck out of us.
Yeah, man. Hopefully free DLC is the way to go. Hold on. No microtransactions. So maybe they'll have cosmetics.
Yeah, cosmetics.
I wonder how it's going to work.
But yeah. I hope they don't go pay for this pack, the kilt pack or something. I want to be like, no, don't do that. Please stop. Take that off. Just either give it to us for free or have us earn it in the game. Do not fucking do what you're currently doing, or have guns or charge guns and shit on the store, or skins for guns on the store. Don't do that. Do the opposite of that.
I can see that. I can see skins being the only thing they do, and I'm fine with it as long as the skins on the store don't add any bonus,
Yeah.
Bonus anything besides look.
And don't cost you more than $1. If these skins are $5, I'm gonna be like, no, please don't do
I'll accept $5 if it's more than just a skin. So, like, you get a skin for your character, or get a whole armor set. You get skin for your character plus your gun and
I get that one. I get that. Yeah, but a skin by itself, like say you get a kilt by itself and it's $5, I think I'm gonna be a little more, what the fuck are you doing type of shit. Have you heard of that game Artifact from Valve? It was a card game. You heard about that game?
I heard they were in the news recently.
Yes. I don't know what. Oh, because they canceled their 2.0 update, the same as Anthem.
Oh.
Yeah, because, Anthem influenced a lot of companies to go, oh, no, we're not going to copy that. So they shut down a lot of their shit. And thankfully, the game caught on quick and said, Anthem sucked. So, speaking of sucky games, you hear about what happened with Avengers?
No, I heard they were also in the news recently.
Oh my god. Yes, they are. So apparently the geniuses at Avengers, or whatever the fuck the people who made the game, decided in their infinite wisdom that, no, it was Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix. Right? Mm-hmm. In their infinite fucking wisdom to, and I quote, slow down progression for leveling up.
Oh, why?
Because
what was their reason?
Because they did not want people to, and mind you, I'm dumbing down what they said, but this is basically what they said. They didn't want people to level up, get skill points, and don't know where to place the skill points, to get confused. So they slowed it down. Because you leveled up probably like 3 times a mission, and they were like, you have too many skills to add to skill trees, and they want to confuse players. So people are understandably pissed off. Because
I just personally think it doesn't make any fucking sense. And why do I think it doesn't make sense? Okay. So you don't want people to have an abundance of skills so that they can level up their skill tree. So what I'm hearing is the dumbest thing ever, because look. I have 5 skill points, and I don't know where to place them on my skill tree yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait, or I'm going to read your skill tree and purchase what I want.
And
how stupid do they think we are?
Apparently we're dumb because they didn't want people to get confused. And then a lot of people was like, how about if we forget something or forget we have a move, we just look at the move list or the skill tree on what we just bought.
Why? No. Okay, so why? If you made that just says something about you. If you made the skill tree and you think people are going to be confused about it, how about simplifying the skill tree?
Yeah. Apparently, no. They didn't want to do that. They wanted to make the skill tree as large as possible by giving you 50. So, yeah
50 moves that you're never going to use.
Exactly.
Because I beat the game and I didn't use half of the shit.
Oh, yeah, me either. I beat the game. Didn't use a good portion. A lot of people say, well, the combat gets better. And I was like, well, okay, but I'm not grinding for it. I don't want to play the late game anymore. Like, I don't even want to play this game anymore because I think the game is not good. And it's unredeemable.
I have not even touched the PS5 version myself.
Yeah, I could have easily just hopped on the PS5 version, but I'm not hopping back on that game for a while. Even with the Hawkeye update and the Maestro Hulk, I was like, I don't think I give a fuck about that, like, at all. And again, people are understandably pissed off at Crystal Dynamics because nobody wants to just fucking, like, if I'm playing a game and you lower my progression, it doesn't make any sense. Now, to make it even funnier, Mr. Galactic, what if you want to level up all the characters? How long do you think it's going to take?
It already took long as fuck, so I can't even imagine now.
Exactly. So, and that's per character, by the way. So, there are like 6 characters in the game?
Let's see. You had Widow, Hulk, Kamala, Iron Man, Thor, and Black Widow. And then now you have Hawkeye and
Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
So that's like 7 characters now. Imagine trying to level up all 6 or 7 characters. That's hours of things you got to do. Grinds. Hours of grinding the same stupid missions with the same stupid enemies and the same everything over and over again. And freaking fighting Taskmaster over and over again. Can you imagine the tediousness of doing that with 7 to 8 characters? Good God. Good God. Unfortunately, that game is hemorrhaging players, so they're about to fucking die. But
it's okay. Just purge the Avengers server and add it to the Outriders server, and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, actually, don't do that. Delete that server. Just get rid of it. Throw it away. Put it in the dumpster.
Delete the game. Because Outriders is probably going to be better. And that being said, how do you feel about Outriders so far? That was a joke. From the demo, how do you feel about Outriders as the last thing?
I have very, very, very good outlook on Outriders. I liked what I played. The only complaint is it felt clunky at certain things. Certain things just felt like very stiff. For some people, I noticed there was an issue with the touchpad on PS5. In terms of the actual powers, they're very interesting. I haven't seen anything. Well, I'm not going to say I haven't seen anything like it, but they're just very interesting, and they seem pretty cool. They're not, boring basic bitch powers like that. Many people copied the one shot, one kill golden gun concept from Destiny, or the what was her name, the Seraph from Black Ops 3. That concept's everywhere.
Yeah.
The gear didn't seem too bad. The game didn't seem too grindy. It felt very, just natural. And as for the voice acting and the cutscenes and the dialogue, some people, have major complaints and made a big deal out of it. But 9 times out of 10, you're playing a loot-based game. Do you really care? Unless it's Borderlands. Do you really care about what you're hearing? No. So,
kind of. It depends if it's story based.
I feel like this game has its story, and they did put their work into it. But a lot of people that are playing these games actually just do not care about the lore. And I'm not saying there's people that, not just everyone. I'm saying that there's a majority of people that I know that are just like, bruh, let me just play this now. Let me just get to the action. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then this type of game I feel like it's centered around playing with friends, obviously. And when you're playing with your friends, you kind of just want to get to the point.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my only major issue is the fucking co-op is 3 players only for some fucking reason. Why did they keep doing this?
The 4-player dynamic is gone.
Look, man, 4 players equals more people to play with. 3 players equals two other people to play with. I don't know why devs these days, especially for third and first person shooters, keep making your fucking co-op 3-player. What the fuck is the point of that?
Because Dark Souls.
Exactly. What was fucking literally Destiny's reason?
Dark Souls.
Exactly. Now, for me, I was like, Bungie, aren't you the people that made Halo? Why is it 3-player? Why do you just make it 4-player? So now, if
on the Chief Collection, it's 3-player. Halo 3 is 3-player on the Chief Collection.
What the fuck? Why?
Yeah, we were trying to run lassos, and the only Halo game right now on the Master Chief Collection that's 4 players Reach.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't get it either.
So Halo 4 is no longer 4-player multiplayer.
Halo 4 was, I think that was only 2. Halo 4 was only 2. I think Halo 3 was 3. Halo 1 was 3. And so on and so forth. I think the max of a lot of them was 3. And I don't know why. I think it might be because we were playing the PC version, or I don't know. But
that just gave me a headache. Look, I want to explain this to devs, to anybody. I just want to play with my fucking friends. It doesn't mean 2 other friends. I would like to play with 3 other friends. So, so say my wife gets the game, you, and then Black Queen Angel gets the game. We can all play the game. Not, I have to play with you, then I have to make a separate joint to play with somebody fucking else. Or if somebody misses the shit, I gotta play with them again. It's just so stupid. I hate it.
3 is an odd number.
3 is the worst number. Make it 2 or make it 4. Stop making shit fucking. Is there anything else in the gaming industry you want to talk about before I cut this shit off?
Nope. We can name this podcast edition Technical Difficulties.
Oh, nah, bro. This is the worst podcast in the world we've ever done. I'm not even going to lie to you. So, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to name it. But, all right. I guess we'll see you guys in the next podcast. Hopefully we'll have more people. And hopefully our shit won't be fucked. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.